Most people enter a room and have to work to be noticed, but there is a specific way of moving that causes high-value individuals to look up and pay attention before you've even said a word. Social evaluations happen in an instant. Within those first few seconds, others decide if you are someone to be respected or someone to be ignored. By adjusting specific physical cues, you can shift that perception toward power and presence. If you are ready to stop being overlooked and start being seen, type "I am powerful" in the comments, and we'll begin with the mechanics of your entry. By focusing on how you occupy space, you can project an aura of competence that commands silent respect in any environment. Your presence begins before you take your first step. Start with your choice of clothing. Darker colors create a more imposing silhouette, leaning into the psychological association between dark tones and authority. Next, establish the hunter posture. Keep your chest open and let your shoulders drop. Notice the contrast. The left figure is collapsed, signaling a desire to hide. The right maintains an expansive geometry, proving you are comfortable being seen. You can verify this alignment yourself. Stand in front of a mirror or record a video of yourself walking toward the camera. Look for any tension in your neck or a hunch. Combining the visual weight of dark clothing with an expansive posture creates a baseline of dominance that prepares the room for your arrival. When you enter, do not hug the walls or scan for the nearest corner. Leaders move through the center of the room. By taking the most direct path through the middle of the space, you demonstrate that you are not intimidated by your surroundings. Watch your pace. You want a medium, controlled walk where your arms swing naturally. Keep your eyeline straight and your head held high. Enhance this using the slow blink technique. It shows you are processing the room at your own speed, completely unfazed by the surrounding activity. Looking down at the floor is a common habit that instantly signals insecurity. It suggests you care more about your own feet than the people in the room. Similarly, avoid rushing. Rushing suggests you are panicked or reacting to someone else's schedule. Walking too slowly, however, can make you appear disinterested or lazy. Finding that middle ground, moving through the center with a controlled pace, proves you are in absolute command of your environment. Eventually, you will stop walking. This is where your static stance takes over. How you stand when you are still communicates just as much as how you move. To maximize your stability, plant your feet exactly shoulder-width apart. This creates a wide, balanced foundation that prevents you from appearing easily shaken. For your hands, try an asymmetrical placement. One hand casually in your pocket, the other loose at your side. Avoid crossing your arms. This defensive gesture creates a physical barrier that effectively shuts down your presence. The most important rule of the stance is stillness. Avoid the urge to shift your weight from one leg to the other. Shifting suggests you are anxious or impatient to leave. By remaining completely still in an open stance, you project a level of internal confidence that is rooted in the physical space you occupy. Once you begin interacting, your hands become the focus. When used deliberately, your gestures can make your message significantly more persuasive and memorable. To emphasize a point or show that you are thinking deeply, use the steeple gesture. Bring your fingertips together to form a triangle, keeping your palms apart. This gesture is favored by those in high-stakes positions, from CEOs to diplomats. It is a silent way to show that you have absolute belief in your ideas and total control over the conversation. At the same time, you must stop all fidgeting. This means no checking your phone, no tapping your fingers, and no touching your face. These small, unnecessary movements leak nervous energy. They distract the person you are talking to and undermine the unshakable image you have worked to create. When you pair purposeful gestures like the steeple with total physical stillness, you project an aura of calm, unbreakable intelligence. You now have the components for a powerful physical presence: dark clothing, the hunter posture, the center walk, and a still, deliberate stance. By applying these techniques, you ensure that your body language is working for you, commanding respect before you ever have to ask for it. If you found this breakdown useful and want to continue improving your social dynamics, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming content. However, physical presence is only half of the equation. You also need the verbal skills to handle challenges when they arise. To learn the psychology and specific replies needed to dismantle any argument, click the video on your screen right now. I'll see you there.